welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And if you're having trouble with a weak shot or feel like it's going out to the right, there's a good chance that this club face is not square at the top of the swing. So let's talk about some wrist conditions and what you should be feeling at the so-called top of swing. I hate that word, but what you should be feeling up in the transition with your hands to make sure that we can get a square face onto the golf ball. The first thing that we want to do is make sure that your grip is correct. So your hands should fit like this. So we've got a lever here, and your right hand works this way. And why that's important is because what we're going to work with is how your right hand works and how this hand has a little bit of cup in it, because that's what you're going to need to feel at the top of the swing. And it doesn't necessarily happen, at the transition or at the top of the swing. It happens way before, but if your grip's wrong or you're rolling your wrist, that hand never really gets cup in it. There's more rolling in your wrist and the face is open. So what I mean by that is that when you swing back, and I've got my grip here, we're talking about wrist conditions, and my grip is correct. As I lever the face back, I see I've got this right hand which is gonna cup a little bit, and then my arm works in its shoulder socket. Okay, so I start to feel the hand down here, and almost like the palm of my hand goes out into the parking lot. So by the time I get to the top of the swing, my hand should feel almost like I'm holding a tray up here. So there's that wrist condition. If I'm up here, the face is open. Now that would be good for a sand wedge or a sand shot, because we want the face open, but not so good for everything else. So you want your hand feeling like there's that cup in this wrist at the top of the swing, so there's some squareness there. So again, if I did it with no club and I would swing back, see that would lever and my arms would work back. So this hand would appear to be fairly flat, and this hand would have some cup in it. So I almost feel like I've got a hold of the club right in here. It's gonna rest in these fingers here. And again, so when I transition, I can get the face back into position and it's already square. If I swing back and I roll my wrists all the way up here, and this hand's flat, and I swing back down and my hand is way underneath here on the way down, you'll see what this does to the face. The face is really wide open. It's probably going to go to the right, and it's not going to go very far, because you're dealing with such an open face that if your wrist conditions are correct, which means the face is correct, you're going to immediately add yardage, longer and straighter shots. I mean, that's kind of the holy grail. That's what we're all trying to do. So if I get a club in my hand, I show you the wrong way to do it. So, which typically ends up being is that this left hand is a little too weak, and so this arm is constantly trying to get into these shoulders. This hand is trying to always get into these joint alignments here, and I see this all the time. Left hand's weak, swing back, and you roll the face open this way, and then go up. So you can see I've got cup in my hand, my left hand here, and this right hand straight, and that face is wide open. So if the toe's hanging this way, I want this face to be basically in line with my arm at the top of the swing, right here. Okay, if this face is like this and this hand's cupped and I swing down, I've got so much catch up to do as far as face-wise trying to square the face, that by the time I do that, I push all the lag and I push all the speed out of the shaft just trying to catch the face up. So again, usually what happens is that when you swing back and we turn the face open here, and you start to swing down, see, now that's where a lot of people will slide and try to catch the face up. So it can really account for a number of problems what's happening. So let's get your hands on it right first. Again, in the fingers, okay? If you're going to err, in the fingertips, and then over, and then right hand goes right on the side of the grip. My left thumb goes in the lifeline of my right hand. So now my hands are able to lever the club. So once I feel like I can lever the club back, make my arms swing back, now I can feel I can get the face square, so when I swing back down, that face is right there. So again, what you're going to try to feel, get your hands on it right, but you're going to try to feel, once I swing back, I feel that cup. I feel the cup in my wrist, and it's done by basically the lever in my left hand. It cups my right hand, and as my arms swing up, see, I'm already basically right here, I'm already in my impact position. I don't want to feel like I lose that cup throughout the swing. I want to put that right on the back of the ball. So again, when I swing, we lever, And then as I swing back down, see, I still feel that cup. So now the face is square. Now all I have to do is run the face into the ball. So what I'd have you do is just go up to the top of the swing. Just go up really slow. Okay, get ready to go, and then you're going to lever the face back and then go up to the transition or top and feel that cup in your right hand. And now as you swing back down, just feel how you put the cup right back on the golf ball. And I would start out by doing that slowly so you can start to feel how you maintain that cup through the swing. Okay, now there I held on to it a little bit, but mostly it's done with the weight in the club. Because the club head is lagging behind, it kind of holds that cup in my hand. So again, as we swing back, I start to feel that up top. And then as I transition and my arms come back down, because the weight in the club is holding that cup in my hand. So again, we'll add a little bit more speed here. And so the ball comes off. It immediately changes how the ball reacts to the face. Obviously it's going to be a little bit straighter, but you'll feel it right away. Get your hands right and make sure that you know how this right hand's working. So it doesn't twist open and get flat up top. As you swing back, there's a cup in your wrist and you feel that all the way into the golf ball. And now it's going to release over here because of the momentum of the club. But I know that's going to, if you're dealing with a power leak, that's going to help get the face a little bit more square and get the golf ball penetrating a little bit more. It'll make these golf courses a lot shorter for you and a lot more enjoyable. Hi everyone, like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf, for all tips on golf. If you'd like a live lesson or want to send me a message, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.